Like when you see on Race to the World first, and people are trying to kill princes with like 619 item level, that's miserable, and that's why they're the pros, and that's amazing
Yeah.
that they are
Yeah.
able to do that kind of
Yeah.
shit. We are like 640. We
And
do the
and the
same
bosses
damage
have been
that
18%.
they
nerfed.
did back then, and the bosses are like giga nerfed, and like they were like killing themselves to reach like
Yeah.
1.2 million
Yeah.
DPS. If I press one button, I do the same amount of damage they did back
Yep.
then. So like
Yep.
damage is not even close the problem,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
It's just do the dance. And if you kill it and you have a parse like 9, whatever, you kill that shit, dude. You
Yep.
kill it. Celebrate with your with your friends, celebrate with your team, and woo, sayonara on re-clear. Just do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just do better.
Yep.
Like that's like I just saw my parses. My parse is like 70, 78, 88, and then he'll 46, 48, 35, 20, and I'm like, I have a 15 parse on Silken Cord, and I'm so proud of my 15 parse on Silken Cord because if you see how we killed it, was fucking epic. Like, and I'm proud of it. I
Yeah.
don't care if you have, oh, I have a 90 parse.
I'll just add something here. Not that I'm proud of it, but on last expansion, it was Smolderon. So on the Smolderon boss, we killed it. My parse was 0. I got a 0 parse because I died twice on that fight, but we still killed it. So it's there. And I'll just add that at this time I was actually a trial for my guild. So obviously, if you're trialing and you get a 0 parse, that doesn't look really well. But they actually promoted me to raider because on the rest of the progression, I guess I did fine. So it's not like the parse is the only thing that matters. Quite the contrary.
True.
You can get
Yeah.
accepted to a guild and kill one of the last mythic bosses in a raid with a 0 parse. So there you go.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude, I had a 15 on Silken Cord. On our kill, we failed the DPS check. We definitely failed the DPS check. I survived. The other rogue survived. The one tank got pushed, and then as soon as he was coming back, he got betrayed. And I got the aggro. I got the aggro. I had evasion, thank God. I had to press evasion. I tanked for like 8 seconds until the other tank taunted because he was alive, and we could you could have time enough like to DPS that and kill it. So like I'm super proud. I was kiting the boss. I was like running away with evasion, like
See,
it's like
you
fuck
saved
that,
the
fuck
pool
that. I'll
basically,
be
right?
alive. I'll be alive. I'll be alive. And like Poro was yelling, "What a hero!" Like that. And I got a 15 parts, and I'm super proud of it. Like parts that doesn't mean shit if you're
Yeah.
dead, if you don't
Yep.
kill the boss, if the boss
Yep.
is alive. I don't care if you reach like 0.01% and you had 100 parts. You wiped.
Yep.
Doesn't mean
Yep.
shit. Doesn't mean shit. Like I have you during a prog, you have like a 98 parse in a pool. I had a few. We died on Queen, so that parse, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like doesn't mean shit.
Doesn't
Doesn't mean
count.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Focus on kill it. If you have a 0 parse and you were part of that, you helped in some way, making calls, calming people down, reminding position, helping the raid leader. You helped.
Yeah.
You helped. It is better than a guy who just think a parse monkey, huh, as we call.
Yep.
It's way better.
Selfish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
selfish.
And that's why you
It's
need
not
to
totally
play
like
good every pool because it was back in Dragonflight. I was playing Enhancement Shaman for 1 tier. And it was the Zakram boss, the one with the fires and the ads that you have to dodge, etc. Right? So I was playing Enhancement Shaman. Enhancement Shaman is like highly dependent on procs. And there was one pool. It was not even like we were not progging, we were on farm. So we pulled the boss. I got the insane rolls, man. Like the second DPS was like probably half of my damage. It was crazy. So I'm like looking at the damage meter and like, what is going on? And halfway through the fight, like I got pushed into a fire. It was my fault. I remember I did something wrong. I died, man. I died. So I was sure that's gonna be like 100 parts. And then I was sitting there. I was very sad. I didn't have anchor or something. We didn't have battle rest. And I'm sitting there. I wanted to start crying because I'm still top of the DPS. 'Cause there's like still 2 minutes of the fight, and I just see this thing slide down. I'm like, oh my god, man, this is never going to happen again. Like I'm never going to roll that much
That's
damage again.
funny, man.
And yeah, it was.
One great tip
Yeah,
is turn off your details
yeah. I
as
I
a
think
DPS.
I think that's a
Because, for
good
example,
advice.
I don't care about the healing matters as a DPS. Let's talk true. Let's be real, right? I'm never looking to heal who's healing more or whatever. Never. I should, yes, but I do no. So all I look is like, especially in keys, DPS on the segment and DPS overall, right? DPS brains, tiny, right? On prog, I don't need to see who's dealing more damage. I could care less. So I
Yeah.
just remove details. And you will see how better you will play because you won't get nervous. Oh, I'm not in the top four. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Nah, you won't get nervous. You're like, oh, if I'm the like, you're just focused on the dance, and then you can see the wipe fast later. You can check all the pools.
Hmm.
Everyone should do this and watch the replays, watch the logs after every single pool. When the day is over, check the pools, and then if you want to go on damage summary, you'll see how was your damage. If it was terrible, like oh, restudy the logs, see
Yeah.
hit people which do it like way better than you.
Yeah.
Don't go for the top parsers because they're doing parse runs.
Yeah.
Don't be
Exactly.
fool. Don't
Yep.
be a fool. They're not playing for their team. Their team is playing to them, so they can parse like that.
yeah,
Don't be like don't make fool of yourself. So just go on people that are progging and see the guys on the same role, same spec, same assignments, and see the rotation of what they do, when they do, what they do. You see that on your next prog, your damage will be better.
Yeah.
And you will just see it when the days end, and you click there on Warcraft logs and wipe fast and check out how the logs. Like you don't need to watch the logs to flame your buddies to say, "Oh, this guy suck." Just focus on you.
Yeah.
Just focus on you.
The other,
You know,
I
like
want to add to that too, because I think it's important. And in people that are looking to improve, I think, something to consider. If you have OBS, or there's another really cool app called Warcraft Recorder, uh, go back and watch your own VODs, and you'd be surprised at some of the mistakes you may be not aware that you're making, whether that's rotational or positional. It's a whole different game when you're not actually playing it and watching yourself, and it makes a huge difference. It made huge difference for me in PvP mostly, but I've adapted that practice for PvE, and it's paid off. So, that's
I use
something
Shadow
also.
Play.
Mhm.
I use Shadow Play. So I just hit the, like Alt F10,
Yeah.
record the last like I think it's 2 minutes and a half that I'm set. And like every time that I'm died that I like I'm not sure what happened and or I don't know what happened, I just like Alt F10. Look, oh I died this happened, okay, I did some dumb shit, or oh no, this guy should use this on me and he fucked up. Oh, okay, fine. I just check my rotation, I just check my things. I
Yeah.
don't need to worry about the teammates. I just need to worry about myself.
Yeah. Yep.
If I'm doing the best I can to I'll make my teammates' life better and they'll do the same for me. Right?
Yep. Yep.
That's how we prog.
100%. Yeah.
That's how we
Good.
prog.